Hi there, my name is Kirsten Jackson, specialist dietitian and the lady who will be taking you through this course and this programme in how to get symptom control and relief of your IBS. So I thought it would be a good idea just to show you what the course entails and how it all looks on your screen and how it works really. So this is what your course will look like when you log into it. As you can see, it's all done in modules, and there are 4 modules, all made up of quite short lessons to get you through from A to B as quick as possible, but also with all the information you need and to do it safely. So module 1 is all about understanding your IBS, and that's split into some lessons there, which you can go through quite quickly because they're quite short lessons, but also some PDFs, and we'll talk about the PDFs in 2 seconds once I've shown you the other couple of modules. So module 2 is all about eating and living for symptom control. So it talks about not only, the low FODMAP section, which we're going to come to in a minute, but also all the other elements of IBS, because IBS is multifactorial. So just targeting one area is unlikely to get you the symptom control and relief that you need, or as good as it could be really. So it's really important that we look at everything, and that includes things like your stress and your sleeping levels as well. Module 3, the low FODMAP diet. I've also included a bonus lesson in there for anyone who is vegan. Being vegan on the low FODMAP diet does make it a little bit more difficult, not impossible, but a little bit more difficult, and that's why there's an extra bonus lesson in there around that. And then module 4 is just talking about sort of the lesson in terms of long-term living on the low FODMAP diet, once you've introduced all the foods that aren't triggering your symptoms. And it also looks at probiotics as well. So just covering a couple of topics there really for the long-term outcomes of your IBS. So PDFs then. So in every single module, apart from the last one, there's some PDFs, and what they are is a combination of things that you can print out and use, but also some worksheets. So for instance, there's a worksheet here, what is your type, and that sort of talks you through your type of IBS, and it's a little worksheet to actually give you a little bit of a task. And what we found is that people learn a lot quicker by doing that than just by learning sort of parrot fashion or being spoken at. So it's a combination of learning styles there. Similarly, when we go down to the low FODMAP section, it talks about eating out on a low FODMAP diet, because obviously we're not going to sit at home for the next 4 weeks just on this low FODMAP diet, so it makes it a lot more practical, but it talks you through how to do it, and then it gets you to do a task, so it's really ingrained in your head. So that's the course, and then you do have lifetime access to it, so you can do it in your own time, but as you'll notice, they're all quite short lessons anyway, should you have the time to kind of go through this a bit more rapidly as well. The other element which is really unique to our course is this element, the VIP Facebook group as such. So this is only for people who are either being previous clients on this course or on the course going forward. So this is where everyone is going to be creating a community really around IBS, but it's private, so no one else is going to be reading it. So only people in the group who've got IBS will be reading it, and myself, just to support each other and also give you some sort of more individualized recommendations. So say you're struggling with something or an element doesn't make any sense, you can add in questions into that group. Also within the course, there's periods where we ask you to share things, so sharing like goals, for instance, around your fibre intake or your exercise, and it just helps you keep accountable really, because if you create a goal yourself, it's harder to stick to it than if you've shared it with other people and then they can hold you accountable to doing it, which is always good to achieve symptom relief. The other thing we'll be doing in this group is every single week we'll be doing a live Q&A. So I'll be coming on here live and answering all your questions that you might have. And again, it could just be things like looking for new recipes. It could be, clarifying some areas. It could be something that's maybe not going as expected. It really just depends on you. And this is a great combination then of getting, the lessons in that you need, but also that individualized side of things as well. So it's really that 110% support that we like to give. So I hope that makes sense, but as always, any questions at all, just drop me an email. I'm happy to discuss it, or just book in a call and we can go through further information in that. Thank you. Bye.